Well, we're waking up on a pretty similar foot than what we've been tracking these last few days, but it's going to end a little bit differently as we get into this afternoon. More sunshine is going to help us get back into the 50s. Those winds, though, out of the south, going to be a little bit breezy at times, getting up around 25 to 30 miles per hour, especially some of our northwesternmost counties, so Macon back down toward Brunswick and Marshall. That's where we've seen that best shot at getting all the way up to 30 miles per hour. Getting into this evening, now the wind's not necessarily going to die off completely, but it will back off a little bit more as we get into tonight, and likely dealing with some sort of a breeze tomorrow, right around 20 miles per hour, but not nearly as bad as what we're going to be tracking today. But temperatures, it's a nice trade-off we're making, it looks like, back into the low 50s today. Tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to be close. We may only be topping out in the 40s, but still above average for this time of year. We'll take it as we get toward the middle of this week. And then things going to get a little bit more interesting. Starting out on Friday, you'll notice the clouds starting to increase, so likely going to be a little cooler as we close out the rest of this work week. We're going to be tracking this system diving off toward the south and east, and it looks like it's got a little more moisture to work with here, and it may actually jump a little further to the west. What that means for us is we got a better shot at picking up some accumulating snow is what it's looking like with some of the newest data coming in. But it likely wouldn't start until about 10 or 11 o'clock Friday night, closer toward midnight as we get into the overnight hours. And then we'll have to see exactly where this system ultimately wants to roll. If it stays to our west, that means we may be looking at all snow. If it's off to our east, could be looking at a better shot at maybe getting missed by this system, and it might be Illinois' problem as we get into this weekend. Get you up to about 5 and 6 o'clock, still dealing with a pretty healthy swath of some snow, but wrapping up as we go throughout the rest of the morning into the afternoon hours on Saturday. Could still ultimately try to salvage the second half of Saturday. I think, though, if we do see it mostly snow, might still be dealing with those road issues by the afternoon and evening. But again, this is going to be the biggest key, is the exact track, and we've seen it take just about every version of a far western track to missing us off toward the east and everything in between. So stay with us. There's still a lot of uncertainty as to exactly where this thing's going to be rolling getting into Friday and Saturday. That's why you see those rain chances or snow chances, whatever you want to call them. They're not terribly high right now. We don't have a lot of faith in how this is going to be unfolding, but once we do, again, of course, those chances will be increasing over the days to come. We'll start to work on some of those details over the next 3 days. In the meantime, got nice, quiet, mild weather to enjoy all the way through Thursday.